All right, it is time for the final day of our BL2 Recoded Maya. So, it's day 7. We are OP10. We have like one more DLC to look at, and then like Son of Craw exists. I imagine he's gonna get zapped really, really quick here though. And that's really it. Like it's the final day. I have a couple of items that I've not really tuned too much, but just a little bit, just for some funny. I found a barrage I might tweak. I found a heat beam that rolled dove naturally, didn't even have to do that one. And then I got an aftershock and I put a salvo on it. And we're just gonna like just roll stuff today. We only really have like 2 pseudo 3 builds to test. We could do a little bit of chain reaction on Bunker as well. We have an elemental build, which I'll probably use the Arch Sarah for, and then just melee. So like, yeah, it's pretty simple. And honestly, let me just do the Hyperion Loyalist thing now. Just get it out of the way. I'm curious if chain reaction works with beams at all. I doubt it, because that'd be cursed. But it'd also be kind of funny. So let's just go to like 3 horns, shoot 2 dudes, and see if it just starts doing weird stuff. Alright, so get rid of 1 man. Okay, it doesn't seem to be able to do that, which totally makes sense. That'd be super duper cursed. But yeah, if we just get like a normal weapon, it's gonna just start bouncing around like crazy. So let's take this thought to Bunker, see how that goes. Maybe with the barrage? It's just a high fire rate pistol. Oh, I didn't trigger Bunker because I flew. Hold on. Yeah, there is an invisible trigger in this general area that you do have to hit. So there we go. Bunker is up. I might have accidentally had spawn multiplier on from some farming. Don't worry about that. That's just going to make this funnier. So honestly, we can just proc kill skill on auto cannon. And then just sort of watch it kind of peter out. Maybe I need something like a lead sprinkler. That might be a good idea. We can use adaptive strategy as well, though. Yeah, the game's very upset. Okay, yeah, let's get something that actually, like, mass copies projectiles. Alright, Bunker, if that is your name. Please. Please. Okay, we're good. What if I just hold it down, though? It's weirdly not exploding. Surely. Oh no, the boss got away, so it's actually gonna probably smooth out if it doesn't just break. Oh yeah, no, it smoothed out. Also, oh my goodness. This thing is kind of silly whenever it has, well, how many hybrids? Bastion, Kratos, Maelstrom, and then the Seraph skin on it? Huh. Yeah, it turns out if you just run assault rifles with 15 hybrid parts on them, it just goes pretty silly. Let's go bully Terra real quick, because, like, why not? We're already here. We're already at the end of the game. Put this bad boy on. Oh, just you wait. When I trigger this effect, you're gonna get it. I'll tell you what. Just you wait, buddy. There it is. Alright, cool. Now I just need a kill skill proc. Wait for it. Ah, a volunteer. Kill skill. Damage. Alright. We're good. We're winning. Slowly but surely. Get out of here. Go on. Now imagine if I had a phase lock target. There we go. Who would have guessed? This thing is pretty silly. And that's without an amp shield. We could have had an amp shield on and just destroyed all of our eardrums at the same time. We could have made that so much worse to experience. Which is exactly why I want to do that again. Hold on. Oh, well, we lost. Oh, there we go. Ow. Now I want to do this with kill skills active. There we go. Alright, so strip shield, damage. Huh. I think it did worse because we were lagging more. There's a chance. Interesting. Yeah, it seems to just genuinely be too much lag for the video game, and it just gets upset instead of doing damage. It's still funny, though. Alright, well, there we go. Funny, reflect, and other lead sprinkler activities are done. Kinda want to mess with the heat beam now, because we have a heat beam. I also need to reduce the amount of damage that does. Perish. I feel like my lasers are hitting my other lasers. And it's causing the lasers to not laser. My eyes? My ears. Both, really. There we go, kill skill. Started playing Slag 2. Nice. Also, I feel like I should go ahead and re-show it off here since it is last day. This is what melee does to a man. I don't even need to change build. This build works with, like, every spec that I have. So, like, just kind of do a little bit of stacking. Because, you know, we're at OP10, why not stack at least one? And then whenever boss spawns, boss goes away. With or without the kill skills. Just take it or leave it. Yeah, that just happens. It's pretty strong. Like, I could go in for basic melees, but it's not gonna be as silly, obviously, because Kneecapper is just, like, that cracked. But, like, yeah, this just does the thing. And then, even without the multiplied pellets, still, like, respectable damage if you wanted to just treat it normally, I guess is the best way to put it. It's not as insane, but, like, it's still really, really strong. So, like, yeah, you know, that still works out pretty good. Crazy enough. But yeah, since we're just kind of in a spot where we can just mass roll everybody, we're just gonna run the Arch Sarah through all of our content today. we're just going to blast through Lilith DLC, kind of just to do it, not because we have to, but because we want to. And yeah, that's the plan. We'll do some more elemental building stuff later, but I do want to go ahead and knock out that DLC since it's still there and undone. We'll just do that. Alright, let's do this. Alright, never mind. I guess I have to look down a little more and clear out ads. Oh, just kidding. Looking back up again. I cannot crank my head down to actually look at stuff. Okay, well. This is fun. Maybe the 4th of July would be the move instead of using this because, oh my goodness. So, hold on. Let me put that on. Maybe I regret putting salvo on these launchers a little bit. Yeah, that's pretty rough. At least we can put mobs in air jail. This is fine. I have downgraded our freedom machine so that it doesn't shoot so fast to destroy our eyeballs. This is a lot more tolerable. Queen Bee. Just Queen Bee gameplay is so strong. Oh, that's gonna suck to land in. Okay, we're good. It didn't blow up yet. Dispense freedom a little bit. I have to imagine on Axton, this is really, really funny. I know that I normally don't like to spoil myself for what characters have in their skill trees, but Axton has a skill that for every instance of explosive damage he does, it gives him extra damage and fire rate. And like, yes, that sounds hilarious and probably overpowered in some builds. So like, I want it. I'm gonna be playing Gage next. I already know I am, because Death Trap builds are funny. But like, oh my goodness. The amount of tomfoolery that I think I could do on Axton is super duper high. And I kinda wish I could just do it already. So, we'll see how fast we get into another playthrough of this. I'll be doing Destiny 2 for like a couple days probably, because new DLC is coming out, and I am a sucker for Destiny, unfortunately. But after that, I'm gonna just get right back into it, because of course, absolutely. Queen Bee Gaming. Just hold down both triggers and just look in one spot. I bet I don't even have to move it. I was correct. This is good. Yeah. Comparing this to the Krieg, I see how the Krieg was looked at as being a little underpowered by the mod devs when they were talking about the playthrough. This kind of makes sense. I already have the relic that this bad boy drops, but I'm gonna bully him anyway because it's tradition now. I'm in this DLC doing this every single time I'm here. Hey buddy. Goodbye buddy. Elementalist. And also, yeah, I took my little friend, which I thought was kind of underwhelming, and I crammed a bunch of effects on it as well. So, Bastion and Kratos, it has the Seraph material on it. I think it has Maelstrom as well. It's basically just what every other assault rifle gets stacked with if you were to just uber roll it. Thought it'd be kind of fun. Maybe I should take the Bastion effect off of this and put Dove on it instead. Honestly, yeah, hold on. Okay, the enemy dots still hurt. Kind of have to respect them. On the bright side, though, this elevator comes down instantly in this mod because of the way that this just speeds up. So I can just leave. You know what? Funny barrage gameplay. This is funny. It's not the most insane thing, but it's just funny to do. And you know what? Let's just do this to it as well. There we go. More pellets. I don't know if it's necessarily stronger than Juggernaut, but like, funny pellets. Because why not?
You should all be running.
You're almost to the moonshot control room.
Please get a kill. Thank you. Oh wait, phase locked for buff. There we go. Little extra fire rate on top. It's not our strongest weapon, but it is kind of funny to just have a bullet hose in the form of a pistol. Skin. Hello, Cassius. Prepare to get freed. Freedom. Goodbye. Cool. Bread basket? I've never seen that before. Oh, it's everything. Okay. Yeah, cool. We're good. We're winning slowly but surely.
You are powerless.
There we go.
Must have hurt.
Alright, cool. Run away. Oh, what happened to my phase lock? Oh no. Hold on. I want my phase lock for this fight. Oh, but not if they spawn with Barneys. Okay, that sucks. Hello, sir. Oh, give me a second. I lost my funny. This is a really bad start to this fight. There we go. Freedom. Alright, cool. There we go. Yeah, I don't think we'll need to do much testing for this character. I think we kind of generally understand that every single gun will feel good. Melee feels fine. I mean, melee kind of is just crutching on Kneecapper to shred things really fast, but like, I'm sure in mobbing it still feels fine. And we'll definitely roll some elemental stuff through at least Bloodshot to see how that would feel in-game, which will probably just consist of running the Arch Sarah once again. But like, yeah, we're just strong. Everything is just super duper strong. We're gonna bully Hatterax at the end of this DLC because like, I think that that's just free to do, but it's just all good. That's just everything feels good is the answer.
Sorry.
Hatterax. Get out of here. Thank you. Yeah, I didn't put on shaped glass for that Terra kill earlier. I totally forgot to do that. Just who would have guessed? Worm go boom. Alright. Well, yeah, we know how much damage we're capable of. We know it's enough to just zap literally anything whenever we want, whoever we want. You can totally run a gun build, and it's not as good, but it's still good. So, like, you still can do that as an option if you want to. Let's just go do some mobbing. Let's just go to Bloodshot, just do some funny there. Okay, let's fully invest into the elemental character playstyle. So, Elementalist goes on. I do want to hold a shock weapon, but I don't want it to be the main character. So let's just convert this orc over to shock. We're mainly just using this to debuff for our elemental enhancement and storm. Bump it up to OP10. And then I guess I should also try out Ghoulish Gouger here in a second, because that does shoot just plain old good old damage. So I'll throw that on as well. And then we'll just put on the Salvo, or the Aftershock for second winding. And then yeah, I'll just fill out a build real quick. Alright, and there we go. So I just put some points in Conduction instead of Untap Potential, because I don't really care about the movement or the melee damage. Although I'm still running Revenant for cooldown there. Pretty much just stuff that I avoided before. I'm not using Discharge because I'm not meleeing too much, and I'm not really too worried about the shock. And then some Scorn, just to see what it'll do at OP10. And then just max out Elemental Enhancement, since it's buffed by the Arch Sarah, so like, yes, please. And we'll just, like, tag people with slurred words. We will phase lock, and then just kind of see what it does by itself, basically. So, any volunteers? Okay. Tag him. And of course, we're not really, like, helping it along super duper well. We're kind of just letting it do its thing. Poking a dude every once in a while to really help it. If it gets stuck because it's subsequence, we just cancel it. Wait the, like, what, 10 seconds or so to help it along. Also can deal our own damage, oh my goodness. Yeah, I mean, it works fine. It just kind of does the work for you. You can totally just be chill about how much effort you put into the play and the combat and stuff. Which also means that in earlier difficulties, this is probably insane damage. Like, if I were in normal or true again, I probably could have just ran this and never respect for equipment. I guess you could also just run melee and do that too. But yeah, I don't know how strong Conduction is, but I know Ruin's really good. Scorn seems okay, but not like the most insane thing, at least at OP10. Of course, in earlier difficulty, it was farming dudes, so, like, you know, that's nice then. But, like, that's really about all there is to add on to the character and the experience here. Like, yeah, elemental stuff just kind of feels nice. Let's throw on some melee equipment and shoot Ghoulish Gouger, because I am curious about it still. So, yeah, all of this, it should benefit from Anathema getting life tap, or life steal. Yes. Yes, it does. Now, it doesn't have visible projectiles because of the whole ghoulish thing. It's trying to be a ghost or whatever. Kind of is a detriment to actually being able to see if you're gonna hit a guy or not. You kind of just are guessing. But, like, yeah, it seems strong enough. By far. Like, that's, yeah, those are pretty good chunks. And it is funnier that this is stronger on Maya than it is on Krieg. I know it's also because of our fire rate helping it along, but I think the Maya is just way more stacked for the melee damage. So, yeah, there we go. Okay. That pretty much does it for the character, honestly. There's not much else to add, realistically. Like, it's just, this comm is probably the best all-rounder for gun builds. And then, of course, the Rainbow Comm is the best all-rounder for melee builds because it buffs Anathema by an insane amount. You can totally use in-between class mods. TDO Allegiance looks pretty fun. You get so much reload on this character, I bet she throws them out super duper fast. Hyperion for the 100% chain react is pretty funny. Like, there's nuance. If you want a very specific build for the character, you could have a very specific build for the character. There's just lots of stuff to do. And you just buff the crap out of teammates. So, if you were playing with, like, other people, imagine you have 4 Mayas, all with plus 80% melee damage, which this is a low roll, so hold on. Plus 84, okay, so not that much of an improvement, but still you get the idea. And then, you know, just a casual, like, 5 mil per character, an average 85,000 extra health regen a second per character using the comm as well. Switch to gun comms, still equally as filthy. None of you are going to run out of ammo. No one's going to run out of damage anytime soon, that's for sure. You might be competing for phase lock targets, but like, you don't even need them if you have teammates buffing you by 172%. She's really, really strong. If you 4-stacked these, they would go crazy. I don't think you need any other characters. Just everyone run Anathema, everyone just run Ghoulish, and then Slurred Words, and then, you know, Kneecapper, and then Fillet. That's it. You just run that. That's the best character stack in the game. 4 Mayas, all running melee, and just deleting everybody at all times. It's just how it is. And yeah, she would be a good support for a team, obviously. She'd probably be stronger than the team, but like, she'd be a good support for a team. This has been a very fun character. I'm going to spend the next couple days playing Destiny 2 because it's the 14th for me right now as of recording, which means tomorrow for me is Destiny 2 DLC launch. Going to be playing Rhymecoat Raymond Warlock build, probably, with Outbreak and Orb Printer 9000 on. And I'm just going to have a good old time for a couple days doing that. Realistically, I might upload some of it, I don't know. And then after that, we will probably look at the gauge for Recoded. Day 7.